All right, now talking about the difference between stability and change when we talk about developmental science or developmental psychology. Now, I mentioned previously that developmental psychology studies change. All right. Why are we talking about stability versus change if we're studying change? All right, you know what change is. Things change, they transform, they become different. But sometimes when we're studying development, we actually see stability, which is not a complete absence of change, but it's a consistency where you see a lot of consistency in a particular characteristic, a particular variable that you're studying in developmental psychology. So one really good example of something that's often relatively stable includes personality traits, either temperament or personality. If you don't know the difference between those two, I'll talk about them in a bit. But chances are, you were born with certain temperamental characteristics, or very early on in your life, like in infancy, people could observe your temperament. Were you an active baby? Were you a fussy baby? Did you make a lot of noise? Were you likely to explore new things or avoid new things? Stay away from those things that you don't like, right? Those aspects of your temperament, which can contribute to your later adult personality, those things tend to be fairly stable for most people. Also, intelligence is measured by IQ, intelligence quotient scores, tests. We see that for most people, there are exceptions, but for most people, there's a lot of stability in IQ scores or performance. You don't see drastic changes. You see a lot of stability in those. All right, so those are characteristics, those are variables that we can study in developmental psychology. But instead of focusing on the change, we can focus on their stability, their consistency, their ability to predict your performance at different points in the lifespan. All right, so that's your basic distinction between stability and change. Stability, consistency. Change is when you see something new, something different in someone's performance, their characteristic, your observation of them.